WVLT News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for WVLT News at 6 on this Saturday evening. I'm Will Puckett. We start off tonight with an ESPN broadcaster who's apologizing to Vol baseball player Evan Russell after a false report that he violated league rules. This all started last night when the star player missed the Vols regional opener against Alabama State. This was the Tennessee catcher Thursday during a practice round at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Then came word right before last night's game that Russell wasn't going to be in the lineup. Coach V addressing his absence after last night's win.
Obviously, Evan Russell was not here. He was sick this morning. I got a message from him. I'm going to always defer to those folks. So I would say if he wasn't able to be here today, then I wouldn't think quick turnaround.
Now, in a tweet that was posted earlier this morning by Evan's dad, he says that Evan met with the doctor this morning. He says he hasn't failed any type of test. He just had a health issue that kept him from playing. He also says that Evan will most likely be available today. Now, the alleged failed test refers to rumors that Russell failed a performance-enhancing drug test after ESPN broadcaster Troy Eklund reported it on air last night in a separate regional game, not even here in Knoxville. Now, UT says that is patently false. Russell's absence had absolutely nothing to do with any violation of team, NCAA, or SEC rules. Eklund issuing an apology on air today, saying, quote, "I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to Tennessee's Evan Russell and the volunteer program for inaccurate, unsourced information that I used during the Stillwater Regional. It was used in error and should not have been referenced. I regret any hurt or harm that it may have caused." Evan's dad tweeting that video out, saying that the Russell family forgives them. All right, so now let's bring in Zach Rickens and our sports director, Rick Russo, live out at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Gentlemen, a whole lot of to-do about a little or nothing before the Vols game today.
What a wild couple of days, right? Will Puckett, good evening, everybody. Rick and Zach just outside Lindsey Nelson Stadium, and we do have an update to that Evan Russell story. Evan is back. He is here and available to play, but he will not be starting tonight. Redshirt freshman Charlie Taylor, who was in his place last night, will get the start tonight against Campbell, the Camels, tonight at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock. And that's great news for this Tennessee program, for all the fans who continue to make their way inside Lindsey Nelson Stadium, and for a number of reasons. The fact that he is back here, number one, almost a 300 batting average, 13 home runs, 43 RBIs, but Zach, it's what he does with that tremendous pitching staff is what's really key, and really the whole team.
Yeah, he's a leader on and off the field. You can talk about his stats all day long, but this is a kid who has been here for 5 years. When he first got to campus his freshman year, they didn't make the SEC tournament. Now they're a favorite by far to win it all in the national championship game, and this is a kid also who went from left field to catcher because his team needed him, just doing what his team needs. And every time really we talk to Tony Vitello, Evan Russell is kind of right there as the player representative of this team, and just a locker room guy. And I wouldn't even call him a glue guy, because a glue guy kind of implies that they don't really do much on the field. They're the locker room guy. But this is a guy who really does it all, and Tennessee certainly would miss him if he were out for a longer period of time.
And an even better person. So it is Tennessee.